Y'all, nobody told me that midlife would feel like this. I always assumed that by this stage of life, I would have it all figured out. I mean, I've been doing it for 51 years, right? I should know what I'm doing. But midlife has brought this weird mix of emotions that I didn't expect. Some days are really heavy, some days are kind of light, but most days feel like they're somewhere in the middle. Some days it's lonely. The house is quieter than I ever thought it could be. The noise, the chaos, the constant motion that I used to complain about when all three kids were running rampant through the house. Some days I kind of miss it now. And the free time I used to crave when my kids were younger now sometimes feels like an empty space. And with that empty space comes a sort of restlessness that I didn't expect. Like, who am I now? And what am I supposed to do with myself and all this free time that I craved when the kids were younger, now that they don't need me to do everything for them? For so long, my identity was wrapped up in roles. The role of mom, the role of wife, the role of taxi driver, the cook, the chef, the grocery shopper, the errand girl, the one who drove the kids to and from dance class, jujitsu tournament, soccer practice, the doctor's office. All of those things that I used to do defined who I was. Now that I don't have those things in my life anymore, now that my kids don't need me in that way, that I'm not needed in that way, who am I? I don't feel young, but I don't feel old either most days. I just feel like I'm in this in-between chapter. Like, I don't even know what page that I'm on anymore. And while that might feel a little unsettling to think about, maybe we should look at it as an invitation to move forward, not holding on to who we used to be, but grasping onto and defining who we want to be next. And then comes the part of midlife that I didn't expect, which was the freedom. I expected some freedom in the fact that I didn't have to drive the kids to the dance practices and the jujitsu tournaments and the soccer games and the musical theater rehearsals and doctor's appointments and all of the things that mom is required to do. But freedom to explore new things, freedom to try new hobbies, freedom to go to new places, to say yes to things that you didn't say yes to when you were in the busy of raising your kids, right? Now that the house is empty, now that your planner is empty, now that your time is yours, what are you going to do with it? It's not all lost. Some of it feels like getting a second chance to explore some of the parts of me that I set aside years ago. And then with relationships, they've shifted too. With my kids, I'm no longer the rule maker or the fixer. Now I just get to listen. We get to be friends when we have conversations. They don't need me to parent them anymore. They're now at a stage where we're walking through life together. And to be honest, they're teaching me things every day. And y'all, being a grandparent is like parenting 2.0. The pressure is lower, the joy is greater. Now I get to spend my time with them, reading stories, making pumpkin volcanoes, sneaking Skittles before they go home, getting some baby snugs from the newborn, and then I get to send them home at the end of the day. So midlife is this weird contradiction. It's lonely and it's liberating, it's unsettling and it's freeing. It's messy, but it's exciting. No one told me it would feel like this, and maybe that's because we each get to write our own version. If you're in midlife too, I'd love to hear how it's going for you. What's been surprising? What's been good? What's been bad? Drop me a comment, let me know. And if you want to keep having these conversations about the real unfiltered side of midlife, go ahead and hit subscribe today and we'll figure it out together.